on my face. You might say that I don't have a home, but this ceiling of stars is all my own. The sun sets upon my Grand Canyon walls, and I sleep in a bed of soft goldenrod.
Margaret! There's my favorite secretary.
I bet you say that to all the girls.
But I only bring shoelaces to my favorite. Stopped by a candy shop this morning, just couldn't help myself.
You're a real charmer, Nicholas Fanning.
Is he in?
I'll check to see if he's ready for you. Mr. Harrison, Mr. Fanning is here.
Nicholas, come in!
Thank you, my dear. Good morning, sir.
Sit. Is it too early for whiskey?
Are you trying to entrap me, sir? What are we celebrating?
I heard you signed Thomas Percy. You've caught us a real whale, Ahab.
Well, you're the one who built Harrison and Associates into the Pequot.
To the both of us.
Delicious.
My family ran a distillery until the Civil War broke out. My father, enlisted as an officer, died in Antietam. What you're holding, he made in '59. Honestly, Nick, since Prohibition, I have found that liquor just tastes better.
They don't make them like this anymore.
You joke, but women get the vote, and this is what happens. Nick, I've wanted to have this talk for a while. Your work at Harrison and Associates has been stellar.
Thank you, sir.
And I like to think that we reward hard work. By the next fiscal year, the words partner and Nicholas Fanning will be in close proximity to one another.
Oh, I'm dumbfounded. What did your father put in this whiskey, sir?
Keep up the good work, Nick.
I will.
I know you will. Now, before you go, there's something I shall be needing from you.
That will not be a problem, Mr. Harrison. What is it?
I have a great nephew who is fresh out of Yale. He has such potential. Just needs a little shepherding. Margaret has made a reservation for you to meet, if that's all right. Delmonico's, noon, and I am picking up the check. So enjoy yourself.
Mr. Fanning.
Good day, Horace. I have a reservation.
Yes, sir. Mr. Harwood is already seated at your table. If you'll follow me.
It's quiet here today.
Yes, sir. Business does tend to calm during the summer.
Only amateurs vacation, Horace.
Mr. Harwood, this is Mr. Fanning. Someone will be with you both in a moment.
Thank you, Horace. Hello, Nick Fanning.
Hi, Nick Fanning. Name's G.W. Harwood.
I believe
You're much younger than I imagined. I figured anyone who worked for my uncle was a chubby old warp.
Well, certainly not chubby, though I don't think I'm entirely sure what a warp is.
Maybe you are a warp.
This reeks of Yale talk.
And you went to?
Harvard.
I should have known. I hated you as soon as I saw you.
Oh, perhaps I should leave.
Perhaps you should.
What interests you at the firm?
We were having such fun.
Trading? Bonds? Even accounting?
I'm gonna be straight with you. I have no interest in any of that. You see, my parents think I'm a lollygagger, and you know something? They're right.
Oh. Well, what do you want to do?
What if I told you I don't want to do a single thing until I know what I want to do?
That's confusing.
My parents would agree with you. Warp.
Perhaps I am.
No, you definitely are. Have you ever been to Paris?
Oh, I don't travel. I work.
There's an army of painters and writers and musicians and performers and thinkers
So
there.
you want to be a louche?
I write plays.
That troubles me.
Oh, that's sweet.
What are your plays about?
The only thing worth writing about.
Okay, I'll bite. What's that?
Love.
I see. Then you must have had quite a few girlfriends.
Less than you'd think. Are you married?
No.
Ever been married?
No.
Engaged?
No.
Have you ever been in love?
Yes.
Oh. What was the young sheba's name?
I think we should change the subject. This isn't appropriate for a business meeting.
Oh, come now, Nikki. This stopped being a business meeting a long time ago. We're just having fun.
No, that's not, I should be getting back to the office.
I'm sorry.
A pleasure to meet you. Here's my card in case you change your mind about work.
Thank you. Here's mine.
I wish you all the best, Mr. Harwood.
Yes, Mr. Fanning?
Get me Hempstead 2460.
One moment, sir. Hello? You are connected.
Hello, Father. I apologize for telephoning you so late.
Yes, it is late.
I hope that you're well.
I am tired, Nicholas. Are you in some sort of trouble?
I received a promotion this morning.
I see. And what new title has Harrison given you? Master Gambler or the King of Beggars?
Is Mother well?
Your mother is asleep. Do you wish to regale her as well?
I can tell her in person on the 4th. Your invitation was lovely this year.
And will you be bringing, Dorothy, was it?
I've met someone else. Alice.
Ah. Perhaps this one might work out.
I ought to get back to work.
A reputable job has reputable hours, Nicholas.
Good night, Father. Alice,
Yes, Mr. Fanning.
what are you doing for the 4th of July?
Thank you again for inviting me, Mr. Fanning.
Of course. I know this is a little queer, Alice. My parents, they just don't understand how busy I am at the office. I don't seem to have time for a social life. You understand, don't you, Alice?
Of course, Mr. Fanning.
And how long have we been together?
It'll be a year in November.
School?
Barnard, class of 27.
Good. I'm sorry for the whole Pygmalion routine.
It's a little exciting. Should I tell them that I'm working at Harrison and Associates?
Absolutely not. You have been traveling since graduating. Paris.
Oh.
There are a great many artists and writers there with whom you have been associated. Nothing untoward. You were staying with family friends.
Okay.
And I apologize ahead of time, but they are most definitely going to bring up the subject of marriage.
What should I say?
Play coy, but something along the lines of, we recently walked along Fifth Avenue and you think I may have something on my mind.
I want a diamond as big as the Ritz, Mr. Fanning.
Have you ever been out this way?
I've never been east of Avenue B. This is a gorgeous drive, Mr. Fanning.
Oh, that reminds me. Nick.
Nick.
That's my name. You should probably call me Nick.
All right, Nick.
And remember, always keep the conversation light.
Absolutely.
That was more from me. Well, into the lion's den we go.
I graduated from Barnard, Mrs. Fanning.
A girl going to college is like a dog playing chess.
Nick took me ring shopping on Fifth Avenue.
Here are my two favorite girls. I'm sorry for keeping you. Mother, I haven't seen Father since we arrived.
Father's in his study holding court.
Did Father tell of my promotion?
Yes, Nicholas, he did.
Well, It's a lovely party.
Alice, shall we refresh your drink?
Yes, thank you. It was nice speaking with you, Mrs. Fanning.
Mother? She's a real warp, isn't she?
I feel like my stomach is going to jump out of my mouth.
Come on. I'll give you the $100 tour of Chateau d'If.
The prison from the Count of Monte Cristo. $100 sounds like a reasonable price.
And this was my cell.
Did the wardens clean it out after you left?
No, this is how it's always looked.
Oh. It's peaceful? Like a monastery?
I didn't ask for much. And my parents weren't ones to spoil me.
Well, they did a bang-up job. Nobody would expect anyone in this room was spoiled.
Oh, dry up.
Oh, look, a baseball glove! Now, how did that get here? Did roving gypsies slip baby Nick a little contraband from the outside world?
I played shortstop for my school team. Funny enough, Father actually got me interested in the game. He was devoted to the New York Giants and would go to any game he could, especially when other important people were in attendance. I used to beg him to take me to a game. And then one day, he finally did. July 25th, 1908.
You remember the date?
Oh, I remember every single detail about that day. The smell of the peanuts, the green of the outfield, the roar of the crowd. The Giants were playing the Pittsburgh Pirates, and Christy Mathewson was pitching. Father adored Christy Mathewson. He was the platonic ideal of an athlete. Good looks, college graduate, and a fadeaway pitch with a mind of its own. But the Pirates had Honus Wagner, and Honus was a homunculus. Barrel-chested, bow-legged, and ham-fisted. He was the son of a coal miner, and he looked like the son of a coal miner. He walked up to the batter's box, and he knocked each and every pitch wherever he wanted, went 5 for 5 at bat, and Mathewson couldn't do a thing about it. And then, at shortstop, Honus leapt high, low, and everywhere in between to make catches. And the way he threw fire to first base with those ham hands, it was a revelation. This queer duck who looked like he had no right to be on that field, effortlessly hitting and running and catching and sliding, I'll never forget it. Honus Wagner was all I could talk about on the ride home. Until Father stopped the automobile and laid down the law. We were a Giants household, and that was that. That was always that with him. So I actually forced myself to forget Honus Wagner. And then, 2 years later, when Father received a box of cigars as a gift, and he opened the box, he found this inside.
A card of Honus Wagner?
Yes, and even though we were a Giants household, he gave this to me. I've kept it in my wallet for good luck ever since. Hello, Father.
Nicholas, you know the bedrooms are off limits during social events?
Sorry, I was just showing... Oh, this is my guest, Alice Gregor.
Hello, Your Honor. I've heard so much about you.
I am sure.
Nick was just telling me the lovely story about the Honus Wagner card.
Why do you still have that?
You gave it to me.
After you begged me for it, I would have thrown it in the garbage. It's worthless cigar paper. And now, Nicholas, please, return to the party. You're being rude to my guests.
It was a lovely party, Mr. Fanning.
Yes.
Are you all right?
Yes, thank you, Alice.
Would you like company for the evening?
Thank you. No, Alice. I would rather just be quiet, if that's all the same. I'm just tired. Need to concentrate on the road.
Of course. I'm sorry.
There's no need for an apology.
Oh.
Good evening, stranger.
Happy Independence Day, GW.
How did you find me?
You gave me your card.
Is Harrison and Associates having you recruit door to door on a holiday?
I was just in the neighborhood.
Well, entrez-vous.
Merci.
I was writing, so forgive the mess.
No, you don't have to stop the music on my account.
Oh. Do you like this song?
I can't say I've ever heard it.
What kind of music do you go in for?
I don't. But I've met Caruso.
That old bag? You seem so charming, and yet you are the most boring man on earth.
I've never done that before.
Do you want to do it again?
Very much so. All right, I'm sick of that song.
But it's our song.
8 consecutive encores is more than enough for any song, please.
All right, you big lug. You go pick a record.
I don't know. I'm just looking at names. I don't know if any of them are good.
They're my records. They're all good.
All right, what about this?
Are you blue?
Blue is my favorite color.
Play it. All right, you've been away from me too long. Get back here.
I'm tired of sunshine, tired of being gay.
This is a sad song.
Obviously, you dolt. It's called Are You Blue?
But the answer could be no.
Tell me a secret.
No. I'm a stockbroker who doesn't invest in the stock market.
That's it?
I don't like it. It doesn't feel safe.
I thought your secret was going to be something sexy or dangerous. Whoop! My secret is, I started writing a new play. About you.
About me? Why?
I was thinking about you, and I couldn't stop thinking about you. And that's how I know I need to write about something.
I'm flattered.
You should be. I'm a very good playwright. One day, I'll be as big as O'Neill.
Who?
You warp! Do you want to hear what my play is about?
Please.
So, it's basically a retelling of the binding of Isaac. God visits Abraham and requests that Abraham sacrifice Isaac. But the night before Abraham takes Isaac to the top of the mountain, the archangel Haniel, cloaked from head to toe in roses, appears to Isaac and warns him that his father is going to kill him. But Haniel pledges his eternal love to Isaac, and he promises to take Isaac somewhere safe, where he will never be a sacrificial lamb to anyone. Isaac accepts, and Haniel covers him in a matching cloak of roses, and together, Haniel and Isaac fly away. They reestablish the Garden of Eden and live happily ever after.
I thought you said I was in it.
You're Isaac! I thought that was obvious.
Oh, sorry. I'm just not very, artistic.
You're gorgeous, so I'll forgive you.
And the captain said to me, Mr. Percy, be careful, he big! And the damned marlin nearly took me into the drink.
How big was he?
Never trust a man to tell you how big the fish was.
Right. Well, thank you for stopping by to talk, Thomas. I like to do this with all my new investors. Make sure that we're on the same page regarding strategy, short, long-term goals.
Of course.
Now, I know that you usually go long on steel and you deal in commodities. If you could diversify into government bonds, though...
Fanning! You're working too hard. We're two men at the top of their games. I trust you. I wouldn't be here if I didn't. We don't have to walk through this kind of minutia. I know I'm in excellent hands, okay?
Okay.
Now, if that'll be all, I'm heading uptown. Got a hot date with a Ziegfeld girl. Next time, I'll get her to bring another and maybe you can join us. Sound like fun?
Sure.
We'll be in touch.
So long, Thomas.
Mr. Fanning?
Yes, Alice?
Mr. Harwood is here to see you, sir.
Who?
Mr. Harwood.
Oh, send him in. Please.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Fanning, have I got a business
GW, you
proposition
can't
for you,
be
sir?
here. I've told you. What if your uncle saw us?
Buy, sell.
GW, I am working.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nicholas. Happy birthday to you. Finish what you're working on or throw it out. You, I, a night out on the town.
Let me get my hat.
The hell with your hat. Drink this.
I never come this far uptown. How'd you know it was my birthday?
You told me.
I told you? I never tell anyone my birthday.
You said that too. And I took my little pen and I marked it on my little calendar. September 15th. Circled it with a little heart. And here we little are. You can drop us off here, pal.
Where are we going?
It's a rent party. They make bathtub gin and charge an entrance fee to the apartment. And they have the best music. What do you think?
It's loud.
Good God, Nicholas, you're like an old dowager.
I'm 28. I may just be one.
Look, that's Gladys Bentley.
Who's Gladys?
Look, I don't want to know what we're talking about her. She's the one in the tux.
Is she a maitre d'?
She's a singer.
Oh, she's just a singer.
Jesus, Nick, she's not just a singer. She's like your boyfriend, Caruso, if Caruso were any good. Here, drink this.
This is interesting.
The trick is to drink it quickly. Let's shake a leg. Look around. No one cares.
Looks like I've got an opening on my dance card. I'll warn you, though, I'm a terrible dancer. That was the best birthday of my life.
You're lying.
No, I'm not. This was so... nice.
You're welcome.
What time is it?
4:30.
In the morning time?
Yes. In the morning time.
I work in 4 hours. You are a bad influence. Oh, I wish I had met you sooner. My life would be very different.
How so?
I would know how to dance. And I could have been happy. Let's go up on the roof.
Mr. Fanning, Mr. Percy is online too.
Thank you. Hello, Thomas.
You sound tired.
Just burning that midnight oil.
That's what I like to hear.
Is everything all right, Thomas? All your investments with us seem to be...
I'm delighted, Nick. Delighted. Don't worry. Your nerves are frayed, Fanning. Now, the reason I'm calling. A friend called on me last week, Charlie Kratzer.
Vice President at American Sterling.
Just the man. Charlie approached me, in confidence, mind you, to see if I would be interested in helping cultivate some interest in the stock.
Kratzer wants you to manipulate the stock.
Slow down. It's not what you're thinking. American Sterling has spent the last year merging 3 smaller, successful steel companies. They were each trading on the curve between 30 and 45. But together, as Consolidated Steel, Charlie says it'll open on the exchange November 1st, and it will be trading at 150 by the new year.
Right. And he wants you to buy shares secretly to drive up the price.
Nick, manipulation is merely advertising. All speculators worth their salt do it. I've done it half a dozen times, and that's only because I'm so discerning. Consolidated Steel isn't some fly-by-night scam. I'm leading the public to an investment with a good foundation.
Oh, how chivalrous. Why are you telling me this?
It's a gift for all the work you've done.
I see. I like to play things pretty safe.
This is safe. Go check the ticker. Stocks are climbing with no end in sight. We're in a bull market, and I'm offering you a saddle covered with glue.
Thank you, Thomas. I'll think about it.
Just let me know by the end of the week. You're going to make in 5 months what you would make in 5 years.
Mr. Fanning.
Yes, Alice?
Nicholas!
Oh, good morning, Father. May I fix you something to drink?
Scotch, if you have it.
Of course, Father.
Thank you.
Father, I can explain about Alice.
Oh, no need, son. We've all dipped our quills in the company ink. Your secret is safe with me. Very nice setup you have.
Thank you.
Bigger than my chambers.
Oh.
May I sit?
Of course, Father.
Your mother tells me that I have been hard on you, and I suppose that is true, to some extent. But I always wanted you to succeed. Do you understand?
Yes, Father.
I've not been one to prevaricate on my opinion of your choice of career. But last week I had a luncheon with Benjamin Cardozo. He brought up your name.
He did.
He said you were a name to watch.
Judge Cardozo invests with us here.
Yeah, that's what he said. He added that I'd be a damn fool not to hop aboard, what with having a son as brilliant as mine at the wheel. So, here I am, Nicholas, hopping aboard.
You want to invest in the market?
I do. In fact, Cardozo gave me a few tips on what to buy. He said they were guaranteed to increase.
Well, you must be careful with tips, Father.
Is that so?
It is. But before we discuss stocks, what are you looking to achieve?
I'd like to make more than Benjamin Cardozo, really show him up for once. But I do have one condition. I don't want your mother to find out that I'm doing this, so it must be our little secret. Is that something you could do for me? Son?
Yes. You can count on me, Father. In fact, I've recently become aware of an investment opportunity. It's a sure thing, and only a select group of investors are even aware of it. I can't believe you brought me to the Yale Club. I feel like I'm in shark-infested water.
As long as you don't start...
O'er the stands of flaming crimson. I won't be able to stay long. I have meetings all afternoon.
That's fine. I just haven't seen you in 2 weeks.
October is always like that.
I see. Well, I've been on a tear with my play.
The Unbinding of Isaac.
Take a look at the dedication. What's the matter?
No one's ever dedicated anything to me. I don't know what else to say.
While you're tongue-tied, allow me to continue. I've had a few directors read it, and they've told me they think they can put it up somewhere in the city by spring. But then I got to thinking. The only place I want to see my play performed, the only place I want to be is Paris. And I want you to come with me.
What?
Come with me, Nicholas.
Well, I could take some time off to see the show. When does it open?
You're not listening to me.
I am listening to you.
You're doing that thing you do. You're responding to the question you wish you were asked.
You didn't ask me a question. Please, writer, tell me how I am supposed to answer a non-question.
Well, you moved to Paris with me.
When does your play open?
I don't know.
I will not leave the life I've built for I don't know.
I want to live somewhere we can be together.
We're together now.
At night. And any other time when no one else is really looking. Are you embarrassed of me?
Of course not.
I don't know your family. I don't know your friends.
You don't want to know my family. And I have no friends.
You make me happy. I make you happy. Tell me that's not true.
It's very true. So let's not ruin what we have.
I love you. You know what I think? You pretend like everything rolls off your back. You think you can charm anyone into keeping them at arm's length. But what you really are is afraid. I can't.
GW. Hello?
Fanning, it's Thomas Percy. Did you see the paper this morning?
Yes.
Jesse Livermore, that goddamn plunger, is on the front page.
Thomas, the best thing to do in these situations is to...
Get ready for a big bear market, Livermore grin.
Look, Livermore always thinks there's a bear coming, but...
The ship is sinking, and the goddamn sharks are out.
Thomas.
If Consolidated steals Hups below 35, I'm finished.
Hello? Thomas?
Mr. Fanning, your father is on line
Tell
one.
him I'm not in. Did you see the crowds this morning, Mr. Harrison?
The vultures. The police will control them. That's why we pay them, after all.
Has it ever been this bad?
The thing you must realize, Nick, is that crashes are neither good nor bad. They are inevitable. Necessary, even. Have you been to San Francisco?
No.
They have these trees. Sequoias. They've been around for hundreds, if not thousands of years. Each one standing like a colossus. Statuesque. Gargantuan. And all along their bark are scorch marks. Scars of forest fires ages ago that cleared out the brush. The detritus. Allowing them to grow taller. Stronger. Now I know that some of us are going to take a bath. Percy, perhaps, or maybe even your father. But we tall trees, Nick, this is a chance for us to grab more of the nutrients from the soil. We possess the ability to create value where there was none. If we cannot stop this crash, rest assured, we will profit from it.
Yes, Father, I understand your concern. You've invested a substantial amount. But there are ups and downs. And right now, it looks like a bear market. You should actually be buying right now, to be perfectly frank. Look, I don't have time to walk you through this. I have a lot of calls coming in, and I need to take them. Alice!
Yes, Mr. Fanning.
I need to meet with Mr. Harrison as soon as possible.
Yes, Mr.
And hold all my calls. There's enough going on. I don't have time to play shepherd.
Yes, sir.
I need to see Mr. Fanning.
God damn it. Show him in, and let me know when you've set up the appointment with Mr. Harrison.
Yes, sir.
The crowds outside are unbelievable.
What do you want, GW? Now is not a good time.
I'm leaving for Paris today.
Congratulations. Bon
I
voyage.
came all the way here because I need an answer, Nick. Do you love me?
Do you realize what is going on?
Answer the question you were asked. I'm not asking you to come with me. We don't ever have to see each other again, but I need to know it was real.
Of course it was real.
I love you. Say it.
I can't.
Why?
The girl told me that you needed to... My God!
How did this happen? I don't understand. I did everything right. But still, I don't know what you want. You make the feeling, so just make me feel right. What do I do? Please, I don't know what to do. It's not safe. I'm not safe. I need. I have nothing left. No one left. So please. I'll do anything. I can't hear you. Show me a sign. Thanks for nothing.